Thank you, Nuno, for those kind words. And I'm going to bring up the current dilemma that we're facing. Now, the good news is thousands of people today are engaging in experimental age reversal interventions. These are people emulating what's going on in the animal model where aging is being slowed and meaningfully reversed. The question is, how do we validate which intervention is working and how well it may be working? How are we supposed to do that when you've got thousands of people following literally hundreds of different protocols? Well, we go back in history and look at Franklin Roosevelt. He died at age 63, but there was a roadmap that was developed after his death to try to figure out how to prevent other people from perishing the same way. Franklin Roosevelt, like so many other people, he had high blood pressure in the early 1990s, well, 1900s actually, and it was so common back then, people just assumed it was normal and there was nothing you could do about it. And so by age 50, he had chronic systemic high blood pressure. It was damaging his vasculature. It grew worse during his presidency, developed heart failure. In 1945, he suffered a cerebral hemorrhage type stroke due to all of those decades of high blood pressure. And his blood pressure was over 300 millimeters of mercury systolic by the time he died. Can you imagine walking around with a 300 blood pressure reading when ideal levels are 115 or lower? But back in those days, people had these outlandishly high blood pressure levels, and there was nothing they knew to prevent or treat it. It was very challenging. So FDR died at age 63. And here I'm turning age 67 this year. I'm doing more than I've ever done in my life. And he was unable to sustain his life because there was nothing they could do at that time to treat hypertension. It wasn't even recognized as a degenerative illness.